Hey guys, what's up? JWhisp here, and welcome to episode 8 of the Minecraft 1.17 Hardcore Survival Let's Play. Here we are, back in the underground cave base, and we've made a lot of really good progress recently. In the last episode, we worked on making this villager breeder, and as you can see, it's working pretty well. The villagers started going over there, the iron golems started going over there, and now we have tons of villagers. We also went into the Nether, raided a piglin bastion, and got some pretty cool items. But since that, I haven't done too much work off camera. All I did around the cave base was explore some of the other caves and got some of this, new glow lichen, and I just placed some occasionally around the cave. It's just a new light source, so I don't have to have all of these torches everywhere. I'm trying to think of ways to light this up, so I don't need tons and tons of torches. Obviously, around the houses and builds I make, I'm using lanterns instead of torches, which help makes it look a little bit better. And then I'm also trying to use glow lichen where I can. The only downside with this is it doesn't produce a lot of light. But in this episode, there's a few things I want to do. I spent some time off camera killing some mobs above ground. I was being careful. I tried to get some ender pearls for Eyes of Ender eventually for the end. I didn't get too many though, but I did actually get a lot of gunpowder. There were a lot of creepers, but they weren't too hard to kill. They weren't too hard to take care of, all that good stuff. I'm not too worried about creepers. I actually was killing them with my wrong sword. I had an iron sword in my inventory. I wasn't even paying attention. But we got some gunpowder, and I want to use that to make some TNT to hopefully get some netherite. We can also use our pickaxe to get some netherite, because I have some fire resistance potions now that we've been able to kill some magma cubes and do a little bit of potion brewing. But before I do that, I want to do a little bit of enchanting. We have almost a perfect pickaxe here, and we have not so good of a diamond sword. But if we look in our chest here, I have some diamonds. We found some in the last episode I mentioned. So I want to do a little bit of enchanting, and then what else? There's the fire resistance potions. I made a couple of them. Let's disenchant this really fast. Disenchant the diamond sword so we can get a new enchantment, and also make ourselves a new pickaxe. So hopefully we can get efficiency 4 on another diamond pickaxe. I do have some pretty good XP levels from mining and killing mobs. Unfortunately, it's just Unbreaking 3. So I have a decent amount of levels. Hopefully, we can get some good stuff going here. Oh, come on, no! Well, I'm going to have to choose between sword and a pickaxe. Let's see. Okay, let's really hope we get efficiency 4. Okay, we did it again. Okay, we got the same pickaxe again. That's fine. So I guess we're not going to have an enchanted sword right now. Let's not use the silk touch. Let's enchant these two. And then which way is cheaper? Okay, it's going to cost me a lot of levels either way, but we finally have the efficiency 5 pickaxe. I don't think it'll be too much of a let's do a light enchantment on my sword just for now. I don't think it'll be too much of a burden to get more levels for let's see. I guess knockback 1's my only really solution. I guess it's not that bad. Knockback 1 will help hit enemies farther away. It won't be too hard for me to get XP for this because I have a lot of methods of getting XP. I can either mine quartz in the Nether, or I could always, go to that zombie XP farm we have, or I can just mine, get some XP that way. But where is it? I have, in 2 different places. So here's some gunpowder. I have a little bit of sand here. Didn't mean to place that. I think I should have some more gunpowder and some more sand. I should have, like, a stack of gunpowder somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I also have some other chests. These are my only chests. Okay. Looks like I have a decent amount here. And then where's that flint steel? I saw it. Okay. Let's see how much TNT I can make. Probably not a ton, but maybe a decent amount. Let's see. Let's get the TNT recipe in there. I guess I can just click it as many times. There we go. Okay, we got 19 pieces of TNT. That's decent. I mean, hey, that's a little bit. That'll still help us, to get a decent amount of netherite. And then besides that, I'll grab the fire resistance potions. Now, the reason I want netherite so badly is normally, once I have slightly enchanted diamond armor, I'll say, alright, we're set, and I'll go to defeat the ender dragon. But I don't want to fight the ender dragon. I don't want to do these really hard fights, the ender dragon, the wither, things like that, unless I have the best of the best armor. And we already have some pretty decent armor, but it's not perfect. We could definitely be doing better here. And so I really want to get ourselves some netherite armor before we actually fight the dragon. I'm going to repair my gold boots really fast. Gold boots, just because it's nice to have in the nether. But yeah, I think netherite armor will really benefit us, give us that little bit of extra protection. Probably get prot 4 on all of it, maybe a feather falling on my boots. And I think that should keep us protected. After we do that, just get a fully enchanted sword and a bow, and we should pretty much be set to fight the dragon. The only other thing we'll need is slow falling potions. Actually, before we head to the nether, let me grab some blocks of cobblestone really fast, just so we have something to make bridges and jump around with if I need to. And then we should be all set to get some netherite. Alright, I think I've found a pretty good place to mine. I popped one of the fire res potions to keep myself safe. But there's a few things I look out for, or at least do, when I'm looking for netherite. So the first thing is to find a nether waste biome. And if you don't know, nether wastes is just your normal nether biome. You know, nether wreck everywhere, just your typical nether biome. And the reason for this is because I really try to avoid blackstone and the basalt delta. And this is because basalt and, you know, blackstone, those blocks, are much more durable against TNT. Each block in Minecraft has its own blast resistance towards TNT. So for example, if I blew up TNT in grass and then blew up TNT next to cobblestone and then brick, you know, obviously it would destroy a bunch of the grass, maybe a little bit of the cobblestone, and not much of the brick, because brick has a really strong blast resistance. But let's head up here. I like to also go to about Y14 or 15. That's what I find works best. And then I pretty much just create a straight long tunnel where I'll place my TNT, or sometimes I'll use beds and blow it up, and that's how I'll look for netherite. Now, beds are useful to find netherite because they do cause some fun explosions. The only downside with beds really is that, especially in hardcore, something like this, I don't really want to be using beds. I just don't think it's probably the best idea. I want to keep myself as safe as I can. So it looks like this is probably a good tunnel. Let's do this. Let's break our first block, place TNT, and I'll place it usually every 3 or 4 blocks. I think that's probably fine. I'll make sure to keep this entire path lit up, because what I'm going to do is place all of this TNT, and then I'm going to go to the very end of this little hallway thing I'm making, start with the last piece of TNT, light it up, run my way forward, start lighting up the TNT, blow it all up, and then see how much netherite we can find. Alright, I've got all my TNT placed, and then I'm right over here. I made a little area dugout that I could hide from this TNT blast, but let's try our best to do this. Now, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I make these hallways, and I get really lucky, and I will find tons and tons of netherite. Other times I'll make these and not be so lucky, and really not find much netherite at all. So it really just depends. I mean, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Let's play it safe, though, and hope that we get a good amount of netherite. Looks like we should be pretty safe. TNT's blowing up far away. I just like to be extra protective. I'll stay back here until it's all finished blowing up. And then we can check out, hopefully, did I bring any torches? Dang, I didn't. Hopefully we expose some netherite. If not, it's fine, because we still have a pretty fast pickaxe. I mean, we have efficiency 5 now, so I can just pretty much just dig my way, constantly mine through the netherite, and try to find some ancient debris for some netherite. So let's see. Okay, oh, okay. We got some here. That's a good start. As long as I find 1 or 2 pieces, you know, I'll be all set. I'd like at least a couple, though. Obviously, I'd like enough to make all of my armor and weapons into netherite. But honestly, as long as I get enough for a full set of netherite armor, even if that's not today, but at least relatively soon, I'll be pretty much okay with that. That's all I really need. I don't really need, you know, a netherite pickaxe or a netherite sword to fight the ender dragon. I really just need the netherite armor. But is that it? We got 2 pieces. There might be some I'm missing, because it does seem to be a little bit dark. Well, I don't know. I'll keep looking around. I still have 3 pieces of TNT I can use. So I'll use that, blow up some, and hopefully, we can find ourselves some ancient debris so we can get some netherite. Well, I've been here tunneling like this for quite a long time, and we've actually made some pretty good progress. So far, I have 14 pieces of ancient debris, which is, you know, that's pretty good. I still have 1 fire resistance potion left. I'm about to pop it because I'm out of time here. But I think I'm going to use this fire resistance potion to make my way back to the base. I could continue mining, and I could continue mining with my silk touch pickaxe. Since my normal one is about to break, I'll have to repair it. But I don't know, I'd rather play it safe. I could continue mining with this fire resistance potion, but I think it would be best to just make the way back to the portal, just to have the fire resistance, just in case I was to get pushed or fell into a lava pool or something like that. However, we should actually have enough netherite to make a full set of armor, I'm pretty sure, because it takes 4 ancient debris, 4 netherite scrap to make an ingot. And so I'll need 16 in total to make enough to get a full set of netherite armor. And I actually have 2 pieces of scrap. I think it's still in my furnace from last episode. We actually found it inside of the Piglin Bastion itself. And so hopefully, if we play our cards right, we can just use that to finish off the ancient debris. I've still been tunneling. Good thing I didn't jump in there. I don't have the fire resistance. Yeah, I've just been tunneling like this for a while. It tends to work pretty well. I've also been mining pretty much every vein of quartz and gold that I found, and it's gotten me a decent amount of XP. I'm up to 18 levels now, plus I have a ton of gold from it. I could have also gotten the quartz, but I just decided not to. I'm not a huge fan of building with quartz. I don't really do too much with it, but the gold is actually really nice to have, because not only does it give me a little bit of XP, but man, I'm getting tons and tons of gold. Once we get mending on this pickaxe, we should pretty much be all set. I should have done that before I started this episode, or at least at the beginning of this episode. It would have been a lot more beneficial, but like I said, I'm going to make my way back to the portal. I just have to follow this tunnel to the end, and we should pretty much be all set. Well, in all, I think that trip was pretty dang successful. We ended up with 40 gold ingots with a little bit of gold nuggets left over. So now, we pretty much, with these gold blocks, have over a stack of gold ingots, which is definitely insane. Once we get some apples, we can make tons and tons of golden apples, and we should pretty much be all set with that. Besides that, I want to repair my pickaxe. Oop, don't put it in there. Let's put it in the anvil. I want to repair my pickaxe really fast. It shouldn't be too expensive, and then I should get the XP pretty soon to enchant the full sword. Now, what I need to do next, I think it's just iron and wood, if I'm not mistaken, to make a smithing table. Yes, okay, there we go. So we got the smithing table. Let's place it there for now. And then with that, we need to wait for one more scrap. We can take the gold. Come on, here we go, here we go. And now we can start getting some netherite. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, okay, I need a little bit more gold. Good thing we're pretty much stacked on gold for the rest of our life. There we go. We got the 4 ingots, and we're doing pretty good, actually. I think I will definitely make my pants netherite. Let's see. Because protection 4 and breaking 3, that's what I want. Boots, I don't really have diamond boots yet, so let's make those. I can't enchant them yet, but at least we have them. In terms of the chest plate, blast protection, unbreaking 3, and thorns 2. I don't know. I'm debating whether I should keep it or not, because protection 4 on my chest plate would be really useful, because protection obviously helps protect us against pretty much everything. However, creepers, especially in hardcore, do a ton of damage, and if a creeper blows up on top of me without blast protection, it can easily one-shot kill me. So having blast protection might actually be useful. So I'm kind of curious. I need your guys' help. Let me know down below what you guys think I should do. Should I keep this chest plate with blast protection, or should I disenchant it and try to get protection 4? Besides that, I think my helmet's also pretty good, protection 4, respiration 3. However, I'll probably wait to enchant another diamond helmet and get unbreaking 3, and then I'll put that on there. Unless I will go without the unbreaking 3 if I can get a mending book from one of these villagers. So I might try to get a mending book either in next episode or off camera. It must be nighttime. They're all going to bed. They're shuffling to their beds. One of them just wanted to give them a flower. Oh, that's kind of cute. But yeah, we have tons of villagers. So I don't know, that's the plan. Enchant the boots, enchant the helmet, maybe enchant this. And we should be set, so I'll save my ingots for that. And maybe I'll be doing that off camera, maybe I'll do it in the next episode. I don't know, I'll do it sometime soon, and then we'll pretty much be stacked with full netherite armor. After that, I'll just need a few more pieces of netherite to get the netherite sword and pickaxe. I don't really care that much about, you know, my axe, my shovel, and my silk touch pick, because I won't really be using any of those too frequently. I use my axe quite a bit, but besides that, I don't know. Netherite on the axe and shovel really doesn't do much, besides I think a little bit of extra durability, so I don't know, it might not be worth it to spend all the time getting the netherite, but again, it could be nice to have, so we'll see. Actually, I have an idea, so let's use the silk touch pickaxe. Grab that really fast, and I think, okay, we can still get the level 30. I just like to make my bookcases symmetrical, but they don't have to be. This is all you need for a level 30 enchantment. So we can take this bookshelf, and then I have some wood. Let's make ourselves, I think this is the recipe. Is it a plank on the bottom? Is it a slab on the bottom? Yes! Okay, there we go. So we have the lectern, and we can use this to get a librarian villager, and pretty easily get mending. We can get mending pretty easily. Oh, they're all sleeping. I'll sleep really fast myself, make it daytime, but we can get a mending villager. And then what I'll also probably try to do is find another villager that will allow me to trade paper for emeralds. And then from... Do I hear a cat? Oh, there is one. There's a cat. I might try to tame that cat. And then from there, I will trade sugarcane, turn it into paper, trade it for emeralds, and then trade the emeralds for a mending book. I can easily make an automatic sugarcane farm, a really small one, pretty simple one with all the ingredients I have, so I think that's probably a smart idea. Well, I kid you not, I've only had to place down this lectern a few times, and I got pretty much the best villager there is. He has the option to trade paper for emeralds, as well as emeralds and a book for mending. But to lock in this villager, to make sure his trades don't change, I need to actually perform a trade with this villager, which means we need to trade some paper really fast for some emeralds. Now, I don't know if I have much sugarcane in these chests. I think I used pretty much all my sugarcane and paper to make these bookshelves, but let's see. Do I have any extra? If not, I have a backup plan that might work. Okay, I think unfortunately we're pretty much out. So if I need a book, I can always just break one of these bookshelves. However, right above here, if we go to the overworld, we're left to ride up this giant water pyramid with the fish spawning inside. I actually have a small sugarcane farm right up top. Oh, there's some gold. I might try to grab that. So I do have a small sugarcane farm up here, and what I might do is harvest it, and hopefully we'll get enough sugarcane to get enough paper so that we can trade with that villager. If not, it's not the end of the world. We can always try to find another villager that has the same trades. It's just usually a lot of people will have two separate villagers, one for mending and one for paper trades just to get enough emeralds. But sometimes, obviously, it does come, you know, all together, and you can get both of them in one villager, which is really nice. And that was a pretty cheap price for a mending. You know, 1 book and 14 pieces of paper. That's pretty dang cheap. I think that's a pretty good trade. So let's see. This probably isn't enough sugarcane. So what I might do, I think, is look around here and see if I can find some more sugarcane. Let's see. How much is this? This is 18. Let's grab 1 piece of wood. There's the entrance we showed off in the village the last episode. I'm gonna grab 1 piece of wood really fast, make a crafting table. Oh, I guess I already had some wood. Let's see how much paper I can get. Definitely not 24. Okay, we have 18. We're close. We're almost at 24. My render distance seems kind of low. I don't know why it was low. Let's look around here though and see if I can find some sugarcane around any of these ponds. I'm sure if I keep looking, I can find a little bit of sugarcane, because I only need a few more, just a few more sugarcane to have enough paper. Oh, it looks like, okay, we got one over here and a little bit over there. I just need a little bit more sugarcane to get enough to be able to trade for a book. Let's see. There's some here, and I think, did I also see some over here? Oh, yes, there was some over there. Yes, so we might be saved. I think we'll be all good. Some of these underwater caves look really awesome too. Like the whole world generation, even though it's caves and cliffs, world generation above ground is drastically different because of these caves too. Alright, so here we go. We got that. Boom. We have enough. We have enough paper. All we have to do is perform 1 trade, and we have that locked in. So I think what I'll do is... Oh, wait, actually... I shouldn't have turned all my sugarcane into paper. I want 1 more piece of sugarcane so that I can make ourselves an automatic sugarcane farm. I think what I'll do is just, you know, the design for an automatic sugarcane farm, you can make it, oh yes, we're lucky. You can make it pretty much any size you want. You can make it multiple floors, you can make it huge, you can make it super wide, or if you really wanted to, you could just make it 1 block. And so I think what I'll do is just make a simple 1 block automatic sugarcane farm. It won't give us tons of sugarcane, but it'll still be working in the background. And if I AFK in my world for, you know, a few hours, I should get enough sugarcane to be able to trade enough paper to ultimately get enough emeralds to trade for a mending book. So I think that's the plan. Let's head back to that little artificial island we made, head down to the base, trade with that villager to lock in that trade, and now we will officially have mending, which is great, which means I don't need to get unbreaking on my armor, because if you have mending, I mean, obviously unbreaking helps, but I don't know, I should always have access to sources of XP pretty easily, so I feel like mending is a, you know, a pretty good deal. Alright, there we go. We got the achievement, we did the trade, we locked him in. Kind of annoying that the lectern's stuck right here. I didn't really think about that. I probably should have put it in a better location, but we did it. We're on our way to getting emeralds. So now, what I need to do, I think, is just make a piston, and what else do I need? A detector, and I think that's pretty much it to make a simple 1 block farm. Alright, so I should be able to do this pretty easily. I think I'll just make this farm over here. We just need the, oh wait, I need my sugar cane. Where did I put the sugar cane? Did I put it in the chest? There we go, okay. I need the sugar cane. It's really pretty cheap. You just need a piston, an observer, and a piece of redstone. That's pretty much it. Obviously, you need some blocks, but it's pretty cheap to make. There we go. We got the water, we have the sugar cane, and now right above here on this second block, place the piston, and then we place the observer. Right behind the piston, we place the redstone, and there we go. We have an automatic sugarcane farm. And because I think what happens is it grows, right? And then it'll grow into the observer. Yup, and the piston pushes it down. Perfect. So this will work. This will work perfectly. I could just stand here if I want, but I think what I'll do, I think I'll enclose this little build so we can kind of control where the drops go. and then force the drops into a small little area that either I can AFK in, or I could just put, if I really wanted to, I could make a hopper and a chest and do that, because I have a little bit of iron too I can easily do that with. So I think that's probably a good idea. Let's do this so we can control the drops. Just like that. And then, should I put a roof on this? Maybe. I'll just contain this for now. I won't need this forever, just until I get enough mending books to get enough mending to complete my armor. But, there. We should pretty much be good with that. It's not the prettiest thing, but, I mean, hey, it'll work. And then right here, I will just put our hopper with our chest, and we should be all set. Okay, there we go. And then, let me just make sure I have access to the chest. Boom. There we go. Automatic sugarcane farm. So let me make sure. Yup, perfect. There we go. Okay, so now all I really have to do, I'll probably just, you know, sit here in AFK. Let's also put a, let's get a little bit of light here, just to make sure it has enough light to grow. I could probably just AFK here, just stand here, let the sugarcane grow, and, you know, probably with a few hours, I should have enough sugarcane. But bam! It's a pretty simple farm design. Like I was saying before, I usually make a few rows of this, make it pretty wide and long. I might make this a little bit bigger off camera, you know, spend some time doing it. Maybe I'll build it right here, maybe I'll build it somewhere else. But for now, this should do, because I don't really need that much sugarcane. But anyways, guys, that is all for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed, found this useful, found this helpful, found some cool things you could do. We got a lot of netherite, got some farms going, got a mending villager. I'd say that's pretty successful. We should be en route to pretty soon take on the Ender Dragon. Next episode, I think we should definitely be able to, you know, have the best armor in the game. I'll spend some time getting some XP, enchant good diamond armor, transfer it to netherite, you know, make it netherite. And then from there, you know, enchant a sword, enchant a bow, and I think we'll be good. I'll need to make some slow falling potions, and I'll also need a few more ender pearls, because I think I only have a couple right now, so I'll definitely need a bit more. Getting blaze powder, blaze rods won't be too much of a big deal, so we should be pretty much set to beat the game in hardcore, which is definitely an achievement, because I think I've only beat hardcore Minecraft once before. Most of the time I die before I fight the Ender Dragon, or I've died during the Ender Dragon fight before, so hopefully we're successful again this time. But if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed this series in general, please consider leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and commenting on the video. It really does help me out. I really do appreciate it, and I try to reply to a lot of your guys' comments. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is JWhisp, and I will see you guys all in the next one.